Episode number 192. Yes, monsieur, you are right, said the host. But, there is. Somebody has disturbed him, without doubt, said D'Artagnan. But he must be disturbed, cried the host. Here are two English gentlemen just arrived. Well, the English like good wine, as you may know, monsieur. These have asked for the best. My wife has perhaps requested permission of Monsieur Athos to go into the cellar to satisfy these gentlemen, and he, as usual, has refused. Ah, good heaven! There is the labaloo louder than ever. D'Artagnan, in fact, heard a great noise on the side next the cellar. He rose, and preceded by the host wringing his hands, and followed by Planchet with his musketoon ready for use, he approached the scene of action. The two gentlemen were exasperated. They had a long ride, and were dying with hunger and thirst. But this is tyranny, cried one of them, in very good French, though with a foreign accent, that this madman will not allow these good people access to their own wine. Nonsense, let us break open the door, and if he's too far gone in his madness, well, we will kill him. Softly, gentlemen, said D'Artagnan, drawing his pistols from his belt. You will kill nobody, if you please. Good, cried the calm voice of Athos, from the other side of the door. Let them just come in, these devourers of little children, and we shall see. Brave as they appeared to be, the two English gentlemen looked at each other hesitatingly. One might have thought there was in that cellar one of those famished ogres, the gigantic heroes of popular legends, into whose cavern nobody could force their way with impunity. There was a moment of silence, but at length the two Englishmen felt ashamed to draw back, and the angry one descended the 5 or 6 steps which led to the cellar, and gave a kick against the door enough to split a wall. Planchet, said D'Artagnan, cocking his pistols, I will take charge of the one at the top. You look to the one below. Ah, gentlemen, you want battle, and you shall have it. Good God! Cried the low voice of Athos. I can hear D'Artagnan, I think. Yes, cried D'Artagnan, raising his voice in turn. I am here, my friend. Ah, good, then, replied Athos. We will teach them, these door breakers. The gentlemen had drawn their swords, but they found themselves taken between two fires. They still hesitated an instant, but, as before, pride prevailed, and a second kick split the door from bottom to top. Stand on one side, D'Artagnan, stand on one side, cried Athos. I am going to fire. Gentlemen, exclaimed D'Artagnan, whom reflection never abandoned, gentlemen, think of what you are about. Patience, Athos. You are running your heads into a very silly affair. You will be riddled. My lackey and I will have 3 shots at you, and you will get as many from the cellar. You will then have a sword, with which, I can assure you, my friend, and I can play tolerably well. Let me conduct your business and my own. You shall soon have something to drink. I give you my word.